Hey, happy Friday. Welcome to another edition of Hungry Librarians. I am Mickey and I'm at the main branch of the Shawano County Library. And this month we're going to talk about picnic foods. Summer is coming, they tell me, and I'm ready to go have a picnic. So today what I'm going to make for you is a barbecue bacon potato salad. And it is as good as it sounds. So what we have is 5 pounds of a yellow or a russet potato. And what you do different with this recipe compared to other potato salads is we bake the potatoes. That's not something that I do or that my parents did growing up. So I diced them, I added a little bit of oil, salt, and pepper, tossed that all together, and in 2 batches, because there's quite a few there, I baked those at 400 degrees for about 35 to 45 minutes. You turn them once or twice. You want to get a little bit of color on those potatoes and just let them cook. Once your potatoes are done, you let them cool, and then we will start cutting up some of the other things we're going to add in. So, pound of bacon. We will dice that up and toss that in with the potatoes. Just give it kind of a rough chop, and I browned the bacon to be kind of crispy. I can kind of hear it while I'm cutting it. I'll add that in already.
That looks yummy.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone's out there watching today, can we just get a thumbs up to make sure that we know that this is recording live today?
Yeah, we've had to move our operation down to the basement now that we're open. We opened our doors again on April 5th, so if you didn't know, you can stop on in and browse, check out your materials, pick up your holds, check out a binge box. We're downstairs in the lower level. So once I have this bacon cut up, we are also going to cut up some celery. It's about 2 cups of celery. And I like celery. I don't like it gigantic, so I like to take and cut it down the middle. So it's just a little bit smaller piece. So I'm going to do that. And again, just kind of a rough chop and add that in. So I want to make sure today that we thank the Friends of Shawano County Libraries. They continue to graciously sponsor our programs like this. We would not have any of this programming if it wasn't for our friends. Alright, almost to the end of that. I had washed this and let it dry. I cut off the brown ends.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll add that in. And then we want a 1/2 cup of scallions. So Cassie and I were talking a little bit before this. She hasn't used a lot of scallions. I've just started using scallions. Scallions are in the onion family. They are a little more a longer onion. They are bulb shaped. They will often come together, or you can get them single. But if you look at the bottom, you can kind of see there's 2 in there. And scallions are a little sweeter than an onion, and a little hint of garlic to it.
They smell really good.
Yeah, they really do. So you can use those anywhere that you would use an onion. If you saute them, just like a garlic, make sure you don't burn them because they will get a little bit bitter, like garlic does. So we have coming up here soon the start of summer reading, June 1st. We have a lot of programs coming up in all of our locations. You can find all of that programming information on Facebook or on our website. We are going to go back to some in-person programming, but we are going to hold it outside. Just a little social distancing here yet, to make sure everyone is comfortable coming. We will continue to have the grab and go kits if that's something you prefer. monthly adult DIYs and kids crafts, weekly kids crafts, things you can pick up. And then watch your local library to see where your programs will be held.
They will. Some of the libraries and some of the programs are in different locations besides your local library or branch.
Yeah, I know Tigerton is using their Legion Park. Mattoon is using their outdoor classroom. We're going to be at Arlington Park. Cassie can tell you about the program coming up at the county park.
We are going to have a movie at the county park on June 18th around dusk. So I hope you can join us. It's going to be our first movie that we're presenting where we actually are putting together the big screen and all the audio. So that should be exciting for us and for you.
Yeah.
Bring some snacks, bring something to drink if you wish, lawn chairs, blankets.
Yeah, it'll be a fun
And you
time.
can check our website to see if you can figure out what we're playing. It's kind of a secret.
Yep. Okay, so this is all that we have to cut up there. Then we can start our sauce. So in our sauce, we are going to have 1.5 cups of mayo. I do like actual mayonnaise for this and not Miracle Whip. If I was at home, I would just sort of guess.
Yeah.
We made this last weekend, and it's going in the family cookbook. It's a good recipe.
It looks great.
All right, I'm just going to scrape out about 1/2 cup here yet.
Yeah.
And then we want a 1/2 cup of barbecue sauce. You can use whatever your favorite barbecue sauce is. I just went kind of with an original, not something that had any additional flavor to it. Okay, there's a 1/2 cup. I really like the roasted potatoes. That was so easy. I really dislike boiling potatoes and then cutting them. They tend to mush a little bit if you overcook them.
So how did you roast them then, Mickey?
I just diced them up and I put them in a big bowl. I poured a little olive oil on top of them, a little salt, a little pepper, just tossed it 400 degrees in the oven, let them cook and cool, and it really was easy.
On a baking pan then?
Just on a baking sheet.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we want here 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And then we want a 1/4 cup of chopped parsley. So I just sort of ripped this off the stems. These little stems on the end you actually can use. You don't have to pick those all off. And again, I washed this and let it dry.
I might want to make this
Yeah.
this weekend.
Yeah. Okay, after the parsley, we have a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And I had really heavily salted my potatoes and pepper, so I'm going a little shy here. I don't want to overdo. Salt and pepper is something you can so easily adjust as you need to. So we'll mix that together. The parsley too smells really good. So we're also going to have our book sale this year. It's always that first full week in June. So the 7th, 8th, and 9th, we'll have that sneak peek Monday from 4 to 8, and then 9 to 4 on Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's where I started my day-to-day getting ready for book sale. It's coming. We've got so many books and movies and audiobooks and CDs. We're really not encouraging donations this year. Since we didn't have a book sale last year, we are really full. But we are definitely looking forward to having that. So now I'm just going to pour the sauce on top of all the vegetable here. give that a stir. So it is a mayonnaise-based sauce, so if you do take that on a picnic, you are going to want to keep it refrigerated. Now this recipe says that you should let it sit for an hour before you serve it.
I'm not sure if that's going to happen here.
It's not going to happen here. And I actually liked this recipe more the first day rather than having it sit to the next day. Okay.
Oh, it looks great.
There you go. So take this along to your next picnic or family gathering. There's graduations coming up. Any get-together you have, it will definitely be a hit. Thank you for watching. Watch for Sam, the next Hungry Librarians, the end of May here.